Hey everybody, Steve Burns here. So I have a suggestion in terms of a 3D workflow, and it has to do with being able to extrude multiple shapes out and allow Photoshop to actually set up a separate extrusion bar for each of the shapes. Now, currently, say for example, I want to build a city scene, and this is just a small, stupid little example of a street level grid here, and then around the streets are my 3D buildings. So each of my 3D buildings are in their own layer. Okay, so if I merge them together in terms of the 3D shapes, I'm going to extrude this into a single 3D shape. Now I'm going to actually do so now. I'll do so with one shape here. So as you know, if I come over here, go to my extrusion, I'm only going to be able to extrude one of these shapes at a time. Now, what I'd like to do is to be able to extrude them all at one time, each one of these separate shapes given its own extrusion bar, so I can extrude them or bend them and apply any of those morphing features, 3D morph features to each one independently. Now, if I back out, let me go back a little bit here. If I select all layers right now, as you can see, as you can anticipate what we're going to get, I'm going to select all layers, 3D, and extrude the 3D shape. Of course, it's going to merge them into one big square shape, okay? And that is not what I want to do here. So if I go to my boundaries, even the boundaries even being recognized as one single shape. Rectangular shape. So what I'd like us to do, I think we should really focus on being able to place multiple vector shapes onto a layer, and if the vector shapes or the painted shapes on the layer are not touching one another, that we can extrude them out into independent 3D objects so that I have all of my extrusion features and morphing features applied to each object independently. And of course, this will be placed in its own little group. For example, if I select all of these selected out, it'll call it automatically 3D group 1, and then inside of that group will be the individual 3D objects in their own 3D layer with all of the editing features and texturing features available to me. All right, so I think that will be a huge help in terms of an improvement of 3D workflow inside of Photoshop. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm curious. I will place this on the request and make this a request as well, and I will post it onto the forum to get your thoughts. All right, Steve Burns signing off. Thanks for your time.